This is a tarot card reading for the zodiac sign Aquarius for the end of May 2021. I will start with the past and then I will talk about situations you're in at present as usual, and then I will talk about the future. This is a general reading. Please know that it can't resonate with everybody and it can be interpreted from both sides. Also for cross-watchers, this can be about you. I just want to say that. You can find an extended reading that I will post also on YouTube, and you will find the link for that in the description box at a later point this week. I will explain more about these cards here and the meaning of it and what you can expect from that. Okay, well, I will start with the past. So you have the Wheel of Fortune and you have the Death card. It lays next to the Three of Swords. So this needed to end. This relationship needed to end. Now I think I see two people in here, maybe even three. So you have been in the past, been with somebody who has broken your heart. I think you were very much in love with them, but it ended because there was a third party, very likely. Now, it doesn't need to be a third person, it can also be, it can be a third thing. It can be that they were very busy with something else. It can also be a parent that they take care of, or the children that they take care of. But this is something that hurt the relationship because you have the Three of Swords. But it also lays next to the Knight of Cups, so I believe that it is very likely that this is somebody that you were in love with that had other options. And so the Wheel of Fortune is turning in the background for you. It's going in your favor. And so in your favor means in this case that this relationship needed to end. And that was the Death card. But you have the Death card twice, so it's like, is there something that you didn't see about this? You needed to get this card twice. So usually this is a card of big transformation. It's a card of saying, it's a message saying, how are you moving on after this? Or what is it that you actually want? You are so hurt by what this person did to you. But you know that you can't be that you can't be in this relationship anymore, and that there is something that you need to do for yourself, about yourself after this to get better, because that's the Wheel of Fortune speaking. Now you have the Death card twice, as I said, so this is also maybe a spiritual card. It's also saying, because it lays next to the Chariot, the Death card is also saying, look at your own life, look at what it is that makes you move and take control. Next to the Chariot, it's saying that. It's also saying, look at all the sides possible. You know, not only, I think that person maybe was in a way very superficial, looking at the surface only. Now the Death card, you can't do anything else. It's like you need to go into depth why this died. And I think that is a very big transformation that you can't deny. And that you have these two cards, two times the Death card. Yeah, that is saying, okay, so this is what it was telling you. You need to take back control. You need to know your direction, and you need to get to know all your sides to find balance. It's the yin and yang, but it's also the shadow side. It's also finding out how you can move on. What if the most terrible thing happened to you? Then how do you move on from that? How do you move on to the light? How do you take control so that you just move on with your life? There is something else after that. And so it's also a spiritual part, I think, that you're looking at. If you're so much hurt by somebody who did you wrong, or they had many other options, or they had this third thing. Let that come in between. Then that was not no more good for you. But there is this kind of stagnation, so there is this kind of unwillingness to let go of that, to let this relationship end. I think you were very much in love with this person, the Page of Cups. But if you look at it, it's a page. So it's like maybe an immature person. Maybe it is somebody who doesn't speak to your philosophies, your thinking, the way you maybe think out of the box, and they can't do that, or they can't see why you are thinking like that. But I think there is something that keeps you, or this is in the past, so I think you couldn't move forward with it because each time I think you didn't want to take this control. I think each time you wanted to maybe wait for a longer time, not for coming back, so that this would not end in this death card, but you have it because that was meant for you. You needed to get out of this. This Page of Cups is really charming. Maybe they come in and out of your life, that can be. You also have the Eight of Wands, but you have the Four of Pentacles as well, so it can be that this person didn't want to share their emotions with you. They maybe didn't want to share their finances with you, or something that they didn't want to do with you because they needed to maybe do the things for themselves, so they were recklessly doing things. Now it can be, I think that they were also in love with you, but that they just made wrong decisions. And how long are you going to wait for that? Because that is what the Hanged Man is about, and you have the Hanged Man twice. So I think that you were waiting for something that wasn't coming. You have this card, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. But you do have this Three of Swords at present. These are three swords in this heart, and there are a lot of clouds in here, so that is clouds to the past. It can be that you have been in a relationship before, that maybe there's even old heartache, if you know what I mean, from another relationship that died before. And then you met this person, and so that also ended. And I think that the trust is gone with that. Maybe you had several people, several nights that just made the wrong choices, and you felt left out in the cold because you have the Five of Pentacles. I think it has been a hard time for you, but it is getting better for you because you're getting out of this. You're really getting out of that. Something will happen really quickly, and I had it in the beginning of the month reading. I will post that at the end of this video so that you can see, because somebody is coming in your life very quickly, I think, and it speaks to your yin and yang, so it's somebody who really fits well with you. And you can't imagine that yet because you are still looking at all your heartaches. I don't think it is like only one heartache. It is like memories of the past, a piled up hurt from the past, related to people making wrong choices, people being with you and doing things that hurt you. You have this Knight of Cups. Now this Knight, this is all at present. This Knight is just walking into disasters. It lays next to the Seven of Cups. So each time they walk into something and they see a snake and they see all these things that, first of all they think, oh, that is real love, that's beautiful. Another thing, oh, all these things. No, that is what I want. No, that is what I want. And each time, so they have their cup and they give it to the wrong people. they give it to to somebody, then the snake is coming out, and so they don't get it. They don't get it, and they feel, or you feel, left out in the cold by them, because they did this to you. They caused this heartache. They put this thought in your heart. I'm going to see if I can find some clarifiers for these cards, so that you get more to know who this is and what it is that they really want with this third thing. Now, so that is with the Knight of Cups. You have the Eight of Wands, so I think this new person is coming in. I think that's not the only thing, because this is like, suddenly there is a new person. Things are getting like something that you have been working on, or something. Maybe it is somebody even from your past coming back in your life. Something that has been growing in the past. It didn't turn out something, and now they are looking at you again. Maybe online. Maybe they send you a message. Maybe you receive really a quick, maybe this starts really quickly. That can be, because also the Chariot, it's like it's going somewhere, and boom, there you have like Eight of Wands, and then it's like, hey, we knew each other already, this is what we wanted. Then you have the Sun as well, so that shows like, there is a child, so it can be somebody from the past that is coming back in your life. And you have to watch this. This is a past life relationship. You have known each other before. It can be that this is just somebody from your past that you knew already as a child, somebody that you were just happy with before, or a good friend from the past. It can be somebody just returning into your life. But it is like, it lays next to the Chariot, which in you are looking for the dark side, the light side, the shadow side. You have been working on yourself. And you have been analyzing, I think, what these relationships are, and why they end like that, with this third sword in there. What is it that you can do about it, or why are you falling into the same trap? That is what you are thinking. You have the Four of Pentacles, so this person is sitting on this box, and they just hold their coin, and they are not sharing it with anyone. Can it be that you are afraid of going back into something that you are afraid of being hurt again? You are afraid that this is going to be the same thing as what happened in the past with you. Are you going to repeat yourself? I think that is what you're worried about. And you also are worried maybe that if you go into this, if you follow this new thing coming in your life, that you will regret it. Because it lays next to the Hanged Man. But I think this is like, okay, take your time. That is what it's saying. That's at present. Take your time with this new thing, with this new night. It lays next to the Ace of Pentacles, so something beautiful comes out, because doors are opening for you. But I think that the Hanged Man is looking at something, to look at it in a different way, to maybe not be afraid of opening your heart again to this new thing. It can also be that the person that comes into your life is completely different. It's like opposites, or somebody, it's yin and yang. So together you form like a complete thing, or you have how can you say this, the characteristics that complement each other. So that's also a big mirror, but it can also be scary, and you need to but I think it came into your life after this transformation of the Death card. It's important because you have the Death card twice. Now the Chariot is already leading you that way. But then if it is there, I think you are scared of that you won't, that maybe you even think, yeah, it doesn't exist, this we can't be together because it's too different, there's something not right about this, or I can't give my heart, I can't do it. I think that you can take your time with this, so you don't need to decide immediately if you want to be with this person or not. Another thing I see at present is that this thing, so it's not only with concerning a relationship, it's also a project that you started in the past, something that you're good in, something that you like doing in the past. I think you started it. I think that is also something that is growing. With the Page of Wands, I think it is a message as well that you're receiving about this project that makes you really happy, but it's also growing into something that you really love doing, and it reminds you of something from the past, I think. And or it is something that you did in the past and now you get a chance to work it out. I see in the further future you have the Ace of Pentacles, and that is saying, yeah, these doors are opening for you in many areas of your life, but also this part where your work is concerned. Now, in the near future, we have this Seven of Cups, but it lays next to the Five of Pentacles, but also next to the Knight of Cups, which makes me believe that this person, yeah, I think that they regret it. This Knight of Cups walked into this disasters, as I said before, and they are going to do that in the near future again, or they are looking at it, what they got from it. What did they get from it by making these wrong decisions? And I think the person that you were so in love with, that person regrets it. They feel maybe abandoned by you. They feel their life is not going to be the way it used to be. Their life is not, they don't receive the love anymore from you as they received it in the past. They feel left out in the cold now. They feel like, strangely enough, I believe that they feel like you're not giving anything anymore. Now they feel like you felt in the past. They feel like you have many options, and now they are not important anymore. Now that's but of course it's their own actions that they have come into the situation with the Death card. It's like, yeah, they caused it, and so now they regret it because they see that, I think that you are not going back to that situation. You have the Sun. The Sun is like, yeah, this is like also a success card laying next to the Page of Wands. So it says, yeah, that's going towards something that you can do, your project. You feel like really in your element, or you feel really aligned with yourself, I think. You feel like, yeah, this is what I wanted to do. And I think you have this, you changed into who you maybe once were, feeling free and independent, I think. Now it also lays next to Four of Cups. There are some regrets. I think that this person is coming back and tries to contact you again also. And I think, yeah, you don't want it anymore. So you receive that. You receive like a message, or they're saying, I want you back. I regret what I did. I feel like left out in the cold. I know what I did, and I know I disappointed you, and yeah, and I'm so sorry. But I think that you can't accept it. You have withdrawn from them. You can't be with them anymore. Another thing is that there was this hand coming out of the sky. You have it with the Ace of Pentacles again. The Eight of Wands was suddenly somebody coming in your life. I think that is something that you are looking at now. I think you are maybe in the near future. I'm not sure if you're going into anything yet because you're worried about what happened in the past. I think that you are very disappointed. You're still very hurt. Well, at present you are very hurt, but you know that this person is something that you like to get to know. You like to get to know. I think it's the King of Pentacles as well that you have in the further future. It's somebody who is maybe even helping you. But I think that you are looking at you're going to maybe focus more on work and have the past not influence your life as much as it did in the past. Because I can see from the Page of Cups that you really were like overwhelmed with this love, and that you maybe even put all your attention to it. With the Four of Pentacles, I think you can't do it. You can't give that attention anymore to them. And also, so with the Four of Cups, you just withdrawn yourself from this because you want to feel like this. You don't want to feel responsible for this anymore. It's their mistakes. They are looking at other people, or they have been letting this thing come in between. I think that's that's why you can't accept any new love yet. I think in the near future also not, because I think that you really want to focus on yourself, and you are doing really well because you are finding this yin and yang in yourself as well. This new person is there, but you have the time to let it all come towards you and see what this all is about. In the further future, you have the Ace of Pentacles, so that's wonderful, because there are things, that is this project, this thing that you had in mind, that is going to work out. Doors are opening for you in that field, in that thing that you wanted to do. And maybe it is also a business, because it lays next to the King of Pentacles. But I think that it is something that you want to do. It's something that you are taking your time for, because you do also have the time for that. To to really look carefully what is all offered to you. I think you have become maybe more careful because of all these of things happening in your past. You have several things offered to you, and I think that if you applied for any finances, or if you applied for a new job, or for some of you this is like money coming from a funding, from maybe an inheritance or anything like that. So I think that is coming your way and in the future, and it is for this thing that you really wanted to do. That is about you receiving something that you that you are gifted for, something that you wanted to do. So that is going to be successful. Okay, Aquarius, this is what I have for you. Thank you very much for watching my video and see you next time.